Hello and welcome back to this channel. Today's gonna be a very fun video because today we're gonna be going all over the garden and we're gonna be talking about everything you need to know about growing strawberries. But before we do go and start today's video, please subscribe, hit the notification on all so you not miss our video, and please like this video. Now let's go and start today's informational video. Now I have strawberries growing all over. They're one of my favorite plants. My biggest plants are currently right here. These have been growing for about 2 years now and they are absolutely thriving. While I'm also growing a ton indoors. These are the ones growing indoors. Now, keep this in mind, the one outside is Eversweet, while this one is Seascape. Now, if you have no idea what that means, it's just a slight change in their variety by how well they do in temperatures, how well they produce strawberries, just different types of strawberry plants. Now, I will say out of all the plants I've worked with and grown indoors, strawberries will have to be by far the hardest and most difficult to grow. Strawberry plants can get very sensitive on if you underwater or if you overwater. The perfect amount is just to have moist soil, not dry and not soaked, just in that middle area. Now, don't tell anyone I said this, but just grow strawberries outdoors. They're much easier. Instead of indoors working with grow lights, fans, ventilation, all of that, you just have to plant them, make sure they get enough sun, make sure that they get water every day, and that's it. You just let it grow. Obviously you do have to get in a net instead of like what you have to do indoors, but I will say, for the sake of saving time and not going through all your energy on complicated processes, just grow outdoors. But since I keep saying growing indoors is bad, I will say out of all the systems I've ever used, growing indoors is the most fun because it is complicated, and once you do figure out that complicated part and get it to the perfect settings, it's really gonna thrive even better than outdoors. I just haven't exactly hit that area yet, but I am very close. But just some fun facts about strawberry plants really quickly. Strawberry plants might have to be the most fascinating because how they grow. So if you watch a lot of other farmers talking about strawberries, almost every single farmer will always say, do not let it produce strawberries that first year. Let it establish that root structure in those leaves before it can produce that many fresh produce. And to be honest, when I planted these the first year, I was like, absolutely not. But I will say, just do it. It is extremely much better in the end of the day. I've actually gone through a lot of plants by stressing them out way too much. But here's the reason why you should let it establish a root structure before. So once it officially starts pushing out those flowers to make the fruit, to make those strawberries, all the energy that was being soaked in through the leaves, through the sun, all the water that's being soaked into the plants, instead of going to the root structure to grow it out and the leaves to grow out the plants, 100% of it goes towards the leaves, goes towards the strawberries to make them as fresh as possible. That's why strawberries are so good. I will say, if the plant isn't ready, you will kill the plant. You will drastically put way too much stress on it. It's just not the best thing, but I will say, if you can wait maybe a year, or if you're in a zone that's just like Florida or somewhere that's always warm and just great for strawberry growth, let them grow for a while and then just let them start producing strawberries. I will say something else that's super fascinating about these is they actually send out runners. If you don't know what runners are, they basically send out these extra plants where you can take advantage of it and get maybe 100 more plants and grow it out every year, which is so cool. But I will say, if you don't have that part of the plant under control, your beautiful zone already neat, already looking clean, absolutely thriving, will eventually turn into something that looks like this, and it's just absolutely crazy. Or like this, just a huge jungle of strawberry plants that you don't even know how many strawberries are in that field. So I will say that, make sure when it does start shooting out runners, make sure you take advantage of it and make sure you do not let your garden expand way too fast. I will say I'm planning to do a video on how to take advantage of the runners very soon, so please check that video out when it does come out. I will definitely have to say, strawberry plants might have to be one of the most fascinating plants I've ever grown. Even though it's got to be by far the hardest plant I've ever grown, it is 100% the coolest and most fascinating work. Now, before I do go ahead and end today's video, I really want to hear your guys' questions in the comments. If you guys have any questions on how strawberries grow, if you guys just want to hear more information on strawberry plants, please comment down in the comments, and I'd love to start a conversation with you guys. And yeah, so sadly this is going to be the end of the video. If you guys like these types of videos, please subscribe, hit the bell notification on all so you do not miss a video, and please like this video. Thank you all so incredibly much for watching today's video and supporting the channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we post next. Peace.